Welcome to the Occupational Safety Leadership Podcast, episode number 251. And on today's episode, we're gonna have a little story followed by well, actually, let's just go ahead and start talking about the story. So in today's episode, it's titled "Stay on the Path," and we'll get to that point at the very end here. But so I was talking to a safety professional who has recently been laid off. So this is their third time in 30 years. Person has expressed a lot of frustration, and not just about getting laid off, but about the safety aspect at a lot of companies that they've worked at. They felt like they were always um, fighting and arguing with people to do the right thing, and just it. Not that the guy didn't make great strides and do a really good job and really bring down, hazards, accidents, all that good stuff then. But he just felt like he had just his whole life and put so much into it, and just trying to convince people and coach people, and he just generally it was so discouraged by the whole work so hard and now laid off, third time in 30 years. He was planning on retiring it in a couple of years, and now he's like, well, now I'm going to have to extend my working, and not just another 2 years, but probably at this point, depending on when he can get a job, working another 5 years. Uh, Really kind of fed up with the whole safety field and all that stuff then, and just expressed a lot of aggravation and everything. And for me, I'm not going to say that every day is easy. It's not all rainbows and unicorns and sunshine and all that. And there are some bad days. But generally, I think safety is well, for me. Now this is me talking, of course. For me, it's probably the greatest thing I've ever done. I completely stumbled my way into it just by talking to an old girlfriend's dad, who kind of got me thinking about going down this path in this field, and all this stuff then. And it has really been great. I feel really good about doing exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to help people. I wanted to minimize accidents, injuries, environmental stuff, of course. All that kind of stuff then. So, with that said, it's been super challenging, rewarding. Not every day has been easy, of course, by any means. There have been times where I've woken up the next day and thought, God, am I really making a difference? Am I really doing a good job out there? Am I really? And um, like all things, sometimes it takes a couple days in the rear view mirror to really honestly assess a situation then. So just like when you get an email, it's really easy just to fire off an answer and shoot it right back then, you know. But even with that, with emails and with situations, I have learned that a lot of times it just takes, let's just take a couple deep breaths, day or two. I mean, if it's a obvious imminent, hey, there's a safety thing, somebody will die, lose an eye, lose a limb, of course. That's something that literally has to be addressed under any circumstance, of course. But some things can actually wait a couple days. You know, let's have some cooler heads. Let's go back. Let's think about it. You know, um, so for me, I'm gonna stay on the path. So path isn't easy. Sometimes it's rocky. Got to cross a couple of streams. Um, but I'm going to stay on that path then. So this was more of a storytelling as opposed to a educational um, episode here. So um, at this point, let's bring episode 251 to a close. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me today. My name is Dr. David Ayers. I am going to stay on the safety path. It's been a fantastic journey. I have a lot of years in front of me. It's been awesome and great. Certainly not rainbows and unicorns, of course, every single day, but I have had some rainbows and unicorn days too. Uh, as well, thank you. and have a safe day.